Hi, this will be the part 2 of the MSI GTX 1080 Ti from hell. This card, I'll link a previous video somewhere in there or there if you want to watch how it looked originally. So this is now back from the ultrasonic cleaning and it looks much better. Of course, it only looks better if you look with your naked eye. We will see how this goes later on under the microscope. Maybe this will be a short video because now that it's degunked, I'll perform some measurements. I'll check the core, the memory resistances and all the other rails. One thing I'm not entirely sure about is the ports, right? They are still not looking good. So these need to go anyway. Even if this port just becomes a donor, I don't want this on this board. Can this affect our readings? I'm not entirely sure. There is like 5 volts going to HDMI, right? If the HDMI is still shorted, it may show a short. So maybe, because I do want it cleaned and I do want the ports gone before we measure anything, let's take these out. And for that, I'll be using low melt solder for the anchor points, and I'll probably put some here and there, and then the rest will be done with the hot air station. So let's start. So the HDMIs are out. That's taking way too long for a video. So I'll just do the same for the display ports, and then we'll try to take this guy out. Again using solder with bismuth. All these is to be flowed with bismuth and all the anchor points you see. and half an hour of hot air, 500 degrees. Carnage. Carnage, I tell you. Oh, I hope all these small components are in place still. Right, so, and there we have it. Under the microscope. Need to be careful because the card is on the heat plate, which is heating right now. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Basically everything from the memory banks to the display ports, HDMI ports, all that would need checking. So by checking I mean poking, if it sits correctly, maybe measuring, resoldering to get rid of what is this? This is a capacitor. Yeah, I think a bit of glue for that and then resolder, right? These known values we can resolder and check. Oh, what's that? That looks like a MOSFET. Yeah, it looks like a MOSFET. 4 here, 3 and a gate here. Looks nice. Of course everything needs resoldering. This is where the ports were. I think this, yeah, that's the first HDMI port. We didn't lose any tracks, but we've managed to skew one of the resistors. I think these are 0 ohms, but this is fine. We need to reflow that anyway. Holes need to be wicked. This is bismuth. You can see not very well, but it's not like a normal solder there. You see the pattern on this? It's like it's not nice and shiny because what I'm using is copper, bismuth and zinc mix. Okay, that's the second HDMI port. You can see a blob of bismuth here, right there. Okay, I think the card is up to temperature. And then we have all those caps. They look just bad. I don't think there was a component here. No, good. First display port, I think we lost some tracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tracks. I think they're gone, or this is just discoloration. We'll see. If these are gone, I can redo them, no worries. Second display port. And the anchor points for the DVI and the holes for the DVI. Pain in the ass. That's bismuth here. See? It's not super in focus, but I can't do much about it. Unfortunately, quality of my camera is not that great. These resistors, they need checking and resoldering at least. Same with this AC here. So a lot of rework, especially around the capacitors. And of course to clean up as much as I can. Don't know how this will go. This needs addressing. You know what I will do? I'll just add a bit of super glue there, right? Like just a touch, and I'll set it back, and then I'll use solder after that, because you know, if I can preserve this track, then I would. Super glue will help a bit. So this is where we are now. I'm not cleaning it like super, you know, I'm not doing like super fine cleaning or anything. There's still a lot of bismuth everywhere in the holes. I just clean it a bit. You see, this port looks the best. Then there is this one with problems. And this one with 2 problems there at least, and this one with many problems. There's the DVI thing here. Some of the holes cleaned just because I went through them quickly. There's bismuth there. You see, this is bismuth as well. This I don't know, probably needs to change, but this is like not high priority right now. But what I have is what I wanted to have. That is no shorts on any of these ports. So now it will be the moment of truth. We will measure the core, the memory, the 12 volt. I think that's 5, probably, maybe. Yeah, I don't know what's what on there, but this looks memory. This is of course V core, so this would be 5. There must be PEX, so that will be PEX. One of this is 5, one of this is probably 1.8, and there is this coil as well. Hard to tell what this is. That may be 5, I don't know. We'll see. The measurements, if the card is still good, any good, will tell us, because we roughly know what to expect from each rail, right? So let's do that now, and I'm a bit nervous. Okay, got my clip on ground there, multimeter there. Let's go. So this is 12 volt. Oh, let me switch to ohms. 12 volt, 1.2 meg, the other one. Seems like open line. And this guy here, we have, well, meg ohms going down quickly. I wonder where it's stabilized. It seems like 44 kilo ohms thereabouts. Then this one, Don't seem to get a good connection. Should be normal for this car. Okay. That's again megohms. 12 volt filter. That will be PEX. 66 ohms. Very healthy. Memory. $77 ohms, very healthy. This will be in parallel. Yeah, very healthy. And then we have the guy on the other side. The rusty guy, this one. Do we get anything? 858 ohms. Yeah, 858 ohms. So the thing that is left to check is the V-core. Do I still have a good connection on ground? Yes, I do. .2 of an ohm, which is 0.1. That's close to 0. That's not that great. I'll take my micro ohm meter out. Okay, so the micro ohm meter is zeroed, and I go from like close ground to here. Oh, okay, 0.2, 0.17. Yeah, it's not direct short, so the card may still be good. Okay, the problem is I can't do proper test. I have no display out, like I have no ports to display. I'll need to find that. Well, the next step for me is repair the capacitor. The one resistor, the 0 ohm, I already did. So repair the cap, the track, try to find cards, my donor cards that will have the same port style, exactly the same I need because there is like screws in them, and try to fit at least one, maybe on this thing here, because it seems to be all good in terms of like the pads are great. So and maybe then we'll try to start it. I was able to find some ports on my donor cards. So this is one of them, and you see, so I was desoldering them and they all just came down by themselves with the gravity. No worries. It's only the card that I want to work that they didn't want to come out. It's always like that. So see, they're pretty much the same. I have, this is the original one, right? So I'll show you. So this is how it's supposed to look like. This is how it was in the card. You see, they're not exactly the same. I'm kind of worried. So I think the silver ones, these are closer than the gold ones. So originally they were gold, but like in terms of the screw and how they look underneath, these are the ones. So this will be the HDMI. So I do have two of them. So here they are, so I'll be fitting those. In terms of display ports, the display ports has had no screws on them. This is the one that I took from the card. This is one I could find. It's very similar. It does have the ESD shielding on it, but like the legs and the pins are in the same position, so I'll be happy fitting those. I also have two of those, no screw. And in terms of DVI, that's the original one, and I was able to desolder this, which is very different, and this, which I think is exactly the same as the original. So seems like I have my set, and I'm kind of starting jumping the gun, right? Because apart from this, I don't know if I want to power it on with this in this state of affairs. Although it all measures fine, right? The power rails, I'm not so sure this will do. So I'll fit one port. I'll try to clean up everything and fit the ports. Maybe we'll rebuild the ports first, or at least one. I need to know if it displays, right? If it displays, then I can always fit all the other stuff. And all the here is all fine, it's all nice, but I think I will just go ahead and resolder some of the stuff here, measure some caps as well and resistors. Yeah, so no powering on yet. As much as I want to, no. This will be my setup for desoldering. So basically I have it like this. I have the hot air station connected. This sits here. Sorry, not for desoldering, for cleaning up all the holes after the ports. So I need the assistance of the hot air. This will come from here. I can adjust it there, right? Unfortunately I can't film because I only could film that with the microscope, but the microscope needs to be there. I don't want this to be near this, and also I can't have both this and the microscope pointed at the area that I will be working on. So you will see the end result pretty much. I decided to not stress the PCB more than I have to. So see, the outcome for now is this one needs cleaning, this is prepped, those cleaned nicely, all those. I think this one needs more work, this one needs more work, these two cleaned. This I haven't really done anything. I may just swap the wick over it and it looks good, it will clean nicely. The DVI stuff I didn't do. Whenever I had like a almost wick full of solder, I will just swap it here to get rid of the bismuth, so it's now nice and flat here as well. So that will be like the first iteration. I will go for the second iteration soon, but I would want to see if I can fit one of my HDMIs. And yes, I can fit the HDMI. Unfortunately this one doesn't go there, but the three other ones go, like these two and this one, the front. So this one needs cleaning and this will sit nicely. The pins fit, so I'm very happy with that. Let's go and address this guy now, the capacitor. There's the guy. I have a super glue here, and I'll need my bat tool, sacrificial tool, just to have a tiny bit of it. Of course it won't smear like that because it doesn't like me. Can I do it using a brush? The brush is huge compared to what I want to apply. Oh, that's way too much. Oh well. I know this will happen because it always happens with super glue. But now let's try and gently put it in its place. Gently, yes. Like that. Okay. Now I got my money's worth out of these, right? These are so bad, and they were free, so you know, I definitely got my money's worth. Okay, now left hand onto the capacitor, take some glue out. It's let's say this is conformal coating, right? Yeah, but it will clean. All right. Now I need my precision station. Okay, how's it going? Feels alright. Okay. A touch of flux, which will be again way too much. Right. 400 Celsius on the station. Can it do it? Yeah, I think so. Now, some fresh solder. Way too much, of course. Yes, it's solid. Solid cap. Good. Now wait and then clean, but I won't clean it just yet. I want to sit it like this for a while. Let the glue solidify a bit more, and in the meantime try and fit HDMI 1. Okay, I'm in a bit of a crossroads, so to speak. So there's the HDMI port fitted, went rather smoothly. The thing is, all the other ports, the HDMI, they're missing a pad, so DVI,
It's a lot of work to even clean it. Display ports need rebuilding, right? And so it measures okay, so it shouldn't explode. So I fitted a temporary heatsink there. I will connect it to my monitor that I normally use with a microscope. Take this from there. It's magnetic, right? This will be my setup. And you know what? I'll try to see if I have a picture. If I have a picture, I'm committed. If I don't, then I will go over it once again and then make a decision from there. But first thing first. Okay, normally I will point my camera on the monitor, but because I think there is a good chance of something exploding here, like this guy, let's focus our attention here. So first we go power there. Do we have the thing lit? No? Now we do. Okay. So I'll push the button in 3, 2, 1, now. Let's power there. Nothing exploded yet. Equally nothing on the screen. We have C1. And a cat. We have a picture. We have a picture. God damn it, this thing works. Alright. Okay. That means this will continue. The rebuild, the all the, how do you call it? Refurbishment. Yes, that's a proper English word. Refurbishment of this card will go on. I'm still on the lookout for a new heatsink, as the old one, this one here, it doesn't look great, right? Remember? It's not too bad, especially on the back. It's all nice. I have set of thermal pads for it and stuff. So yeah, if I can, because there is nothing on the internet, I'm trying Discord. If I can find a new one, I would be super happy. If you have one for sale, let me know. And yeah, I see you in part 3. In the meantime, there may be more graphics cards on the channel. I'm still working on the 3070 and 2070, and also I just got a new thing, which is this. This is 1070 Ti. Older viewers may remember I'm on the lookout for a 1070 Ti core. This one suffered a catastrophic water damage while running. The AIO or water loop, whatever, burst on it. So it's probably similar to the one we are working on now. In terms of water damage, maybe worse, but less rust and stuff. But if we can't repair it, it will be a donor core. If the core is shot, then it's just scrap. It was super cheap. Okay, for now, thank you for watching, and see you on the next video.